Another episode, another hero. Once again, we bring you the touching stories of individuals making positive changes in their communities. Tonight, we'll show you how one man is providing badly needed health care to the remotest parts of this country. We'll also be showing you how the MTN Ghana Foundation is supporting people with sight impairment through assistive technology.
With MTN Mobile Money, you can take your bank with you everywhere you go. Dial *170# and follow the prompts. Connect your bank account to your mobile money wallet to load and transfer money between your wallet and your bank account. Take your bank with you everywhere you go with MTN Mobile Money.
One actually take away. I like to no.
Experience the new world of better money.
My name is Seth Kwame Boatin, a broadcast journalist here at Joy News, the multimedia group. The documentary I produced was titled Next to Die, and it focused on the needless deaths of mothers and babies at the Komfonochi Teaching Hospital. Watch the MTN Heroes of Change and see what others are doing to affect lives. I was so excited when Mrs. Joanna Digbe was nominated because I followed her project where she gathers children who are out of school and help them learn how to read and write. I can also talk of Dr. Michael Odusei in Soa in Ashanti region, a doctor going to the villages, helping people. You don't have to start big. Start with the little you have. Where you are, the small corner, you start something small from there. You have no idea the number of lives you can impact. I am doing my bit by highlighting the issues of the underprivileged, the deprived, and helping get results for them. What are you also doing to affect lives and help society?
In our very first story for the evening, we are at the University of Ghana, Legon, and where we will see how the MTN Ghana Foundation is ensuring that education at the tertiary level is truly inclusive. For those with sight impairments, there's hope.
Wherever you go in Ghana, there's an MTN Ghana Foundation project making a difference in the lives of the people. Here is one such story.
I'm Noah Nate, a student with special need of University of Ghana, offering psychology.
My name is Blessing Hinebeng, a level 300 student, offering social work and sociology.
In 2011, specifically 11th of July, on my way to write exams, all of a sudden I felt as if I was blindfolded. So since then, my vision kept falling till 22nd of July when I couldn't see properly like before.
As a visually impaired student, I go to class. Sometimes the lecturers project the slides on the board, and since I can't see, I wouldn't be able to write.
When I came to University of Ghana, most of the lecturers don't know that even there are students with special need in their class. So sometimes instead of describing or telling the details of the reading materials to the student, they will be asking you, as you can see from the screen, which in fact affects some of us because we don't even know what they are discussing about.
And sometimes if you go to the lectures and ask for the slides, sometimes I get it at the latter part, maybe at the end of the semester, when I'm about writing my exam, maybe 2 or a week 2, then I get it. If it's a PDF or a PowerPoint, I have to send it to the office for them to convert it into Word.
Sometimes when you send the material, they may not be able to scan it on time for you, so you have to wait, or you have to be calling them all the time to notify them that your exams is drawing near and you need the materials. And that's one of the frustrations that we go through a lot.
Some 3 years ago, actually, we at the time had only 10 computers. We now needed a source of funding to ensure that we got the things we needed. As a request, we sent it to MTN Foundation and initiated some conversation. That led to the foundation, after relevant justifications had been done, to come to our aid.
As the organization with a vision to lead the delivery of a bold new digital world, we understand we have a role to play in empowering members of the community to enjoy the benefits of the digital world. It is in line with this that the MTN Ghana Foundation responded to a request by the University of Ghana to help set up an assistive technology unit. The MTN Ghana Foundation is excited to create the opportunity for students with various challenges to study with ease. We hope that the facility will provide independence for the over 1,200 students with special needs and also decrease the request for special assistance in pursuing their studies. MTN Ghana Foundation therefore accepted to support this project at a total cost of 217,000 Ghana cedis with the following equipment: 1 Progi desktop, 1 Sarah scanner, 1 projector, 1 projector screen, 3 handheld magnifiers, 1 SMA for JAWS, 3 external hard drives, 1 Braille printer, 5 laptops, 1 laserjet printer, and 15 computers.
So the computers that MTN brought has been a lot of help because we had computers here, but some were not really working. Maybe you'll be writing the exam, so there's time, all of a sudden the computer will go off.
So since MTN donated these machines to the office, I've been able, instead of me sending the materials to them for them to scan, now I can easily come here with the help of the machines and I'm able to read it on my own. So any kind of frustration that I have to go through before have been eliminated. I've seen a massive improvement in my academics. I don't need to rely on my colleagues for them to read some of the chapters of the books for me, and I don't even need to rely on some of the scanned materials. I can easily come here with the help of the machines that have been donated by MTN.
MTN's support to us is a good push, a push in the right direction, and we hope it will succeed in propelling us to the heights we wish to get to.
Over the past decade, the MTN Ghana Foundation has led the way in corporate social investments in Ghana by impacting the lives of over 4 million people in the areas of education, health, and economic empowerment across the country. The MTN Ghana Foundation has spent about $13 million on over 142 various social development initiatives, brightening lives and making a difference.
The MTN Ghana Foundation is truly making a difference in the lives of these students. We now move on to the MTN Heroes of Change Special Awards. This season, we are honoring the work of individuals such as musicians, actors, actresses, and journalists, as well as other media practitioners who are using the positive influence of their power to also make a positive difference in society. Today, we speak to actress Yvonne Okoro to see how her Elizabethan home is bringing hope to many.
My name is Yvonne Chinyere Okoro, but so long that people can't mention it, so just Yvonne Okoro. I'm an actress, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a philanthropist. I have a charity organization that I call Elizabethan, which I named after my grandmother. She's called Elizabeth. And Elizabethan, we do any and everything. Like every year, we put, a project in front of us. So basically what happens is, if, let's say this year we decide we're going to tackle streetism, or they say street kids, then what will happen is that my team and I will organize ways and means of improving the lives of these street children. Like recently, we just gave out desks to a school in Yekurungu, if I'm pronouncing it well. So we gave about 100 desks to that school. So it really, there's not a particular project that, you know, we do. Honestly, my grandmother is just a very generous person. May her soul rest in peace. Before she passed, she was always helping others. And I think that that's the reason why I named my organization Elizabethan. It's just to, I'm paying homage to her. Everything that we do, it's really personal funds. It's something that I set aside, that every money that I make, I take out 10%. So if it's monthly, I take out 10% of my income. Sometimes I want to do more, and I feel as if what I did was, oh, okay, you build a borehole, and you think, just one? I want to do more. I wish it was 5. I wish it was 10. So, but the little that I do, I guess, when you see the smiles on people's faces and how happy they are, then maybe you think, you know what, maybe it wasn't bad after all. I believe that the fact that MTN wants to appreciate and acknowledge people who have touched lives all over Ghana, it's amazing. We need many more of these award schemes. The MTN Heroes of Change is about identifying people all across Ghana who have touched lives daily. When I saw Joseph Asakibin's story and how much he's helped these women who have babies like these or these children, I was deeply moved. The Reverend Jehuapia, who has is it a charitable home for these kids and the handicapped, and I saw one kid who had just passed his BCE. To be able to raise such children who look at the world and say that, you know what, I may not look like everybody else, but I'm going to accept me for me and be a better person and go to school. That's amazing. That's an amazing thing. So for me, I always say that don't wait. Don't think that you need 100 million, 500,000. The smallest thing you can be passing by the road side and you can see somebody who needs help, who's struggling. Reach out. What are you doing sitting at home? Get up and help somebody. Get up and make somebody's life better.
Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
How you use your data is up to you.
About a thing.
With the best internet speeds, it's amazing what you can do on MTN.
My message to you.
Hi, my name is Ochame Kwame, the rap doctor. Watch MTN Heroes of Change as the stories unfold on television. The one which has really touched me is Yvonne Boadua. Yvonne Boadua did not let her disability to become her inability, and she went on to actually have an NGO to support other people like her to learn how to get a trade. That in itself was an amazing thing. If you are out there and you have an idea or you have this tingling feeling in your heart to do something to give back to the society, do not wait to get some big resources. It will not come from anywhere. I am fighting the epidemic of hepatitis, and I believe that with my small effort and the effort of everybody else who is interested in this fight, by 2030, hepatitis in general will be a thing of the past. My question to you is, what are you doing to impact the society called Ghana?
Sometimes when we think of islands, images of holiday destinations, relaxing getaways, and lovely beaches come to mind. It's not so for the people of the dwarf island in the Afram Plains. For a very long time, its indigents had never seen a doctor. Because of this, many people died of treatable illnesses and conditions. It took the effort of one hero to provide timely health care. Today, we feature Prince Oduro Williams, who is giving hope to residents of the Dwarf Island through Doctors in the Gap.
The reason I nominated Prince Williams is because the work he is doing is actually serving the needs of people voluntarily by organizing, getting doctors and nurses and nutritionists who are also volunteering just to help people who are in need and cannot get help anywhere else. Partly because of where they are located in the country. Most people do not even know that there are people living under such conditions. And actually saw that a person like that is doing that kind of work. I felt that if anyone is to be nominated for this, he should be one of those. And that's why I nominated him for this.
The Jamie Vava badly luckily chair, Nipply, Intra Hamba Dogo. Never for food. Gave you a Jewia, a Maracamelo, Apemo, near the Capricorn and that the chair a cheap Gandavu. The Macbuff who can into a G. I am a Givoa. Look, the placenta line. Eva Hamonutan, Medo, much of my medo.
Where I was raised up was a typical village. You hardly find a car coming there. My mother was due for delivery. For 3 days, she could not deliver, and there was no car available also to transport her to the district capital. Eventually, the child died in her womb. It was by grace she was saved. As I travel across the regions of Ghana, I realized that the people don't need so much to change. I remember I was holding a child who died in my arms, and when I held the boy, oh goodness, I felt it was lost. He was smelling from within. And this child died as a result of malnutrition, not because he needed 5,000, 10,000, 300,000 to survive. He needed just nutritious food. Necessity dawned on me to receive the mandate to mobilize the largest medical volunteer base to build the healthcare system in rural Africa. Doctors in the Gap program focuses on 4 key areas. The first one is reducing death resulting from pregnancy and childbirth. Day by day, they bury children who could carry same or equal potentials like some of us. On the Dwarf Island, there's no single midwife serving the entire community of over 50,000 people. Why? Because there's no place for them to sleep. So we believe in building healthcare infrastructure, building cheap compounds, building accommodations to help. We've been active on the field for the past 1 decade.
Manya Yankwanya Morgan Vuduga.
A Jagbasi Ato Tovu, Myobaji, Sidikopa Finava, Tovu to Twamava, a Chitu Arosu, Brebentu, Sidikopa, Edidi. Transporting about 100 medical staff, carrying huge relief items to the island. While we are on the island, you have to travel by the motorbike for about 3 hours. We have 7 chip compounds, and coordinating all these chip compounds among about 250 communities is so wide. The challenges in realizing the vision has been a lot. The first one, of course, is finances. Apart from that, on the field, we are also battling cultural barriers. For example, they say that if children eat fish and eggs, they will grow up becoming thieves. Girls as young as 9, 10, 11 are given out to marriages. And so you realize that the child will get about 18 and yes, sometimes about 4 children. All these things create serious health implications for the poor girl, the poor innocent girl.
My woman ko Mr. Prince preview over me go over parliament, what deshine, and I be a polam assassin. It I mean dark penny. Then my one meter.
The personal loss to committing to this lifetime project, it cannot be compared to the impact we are making in the lives of thousands of people on the Dwarf Island and all across the rural communities in Ghana.
Come the doctors in the gap, we know any gap of Mamewa. Ka the new video and of Maku. Ke later, Operon Yebe, the Sandale, or Namida.
Chai can Mr. Prince. No, me vadomia domeo, le docteur Soula, un woman enemy. The view are bedon, Yamashu Hamia bedon.
So far, we've impacted over 300,000 people, and our programs reach out to over 100,000 people every year. My name is Prince Odro Williams, and my project is Doctors in the Gap. We seek to bridge the healthcare gap in rural Africa.
My name is Joseph Opokugapo. I'm a development journalist. Catch the MTN Heroes of Change on television. Let's see what others are doing in their own small ways to make lives better for those in their communities. There are 2 specific episodes of the project that I've seen on TV. Joseph Asakabim and Jack Dawson. Asakabim, doing a project that have to do with children who are suffering all forms of malnutrition and other illnesses that people are attributing to spiritual causes, but then these are physical problems that need to be fixed, and him taking the time off to help educate communities about some of those situations. And Jack, who is doing very fantastic work in helping children who've gotten involved in child slavery out and getting them back to their communities and reuniting them with their families. I have come to believe over the years that money is actually not everything. The talents, the skills that we have ways of helping change situations without necessarily needing funds to be able to do it. My name is Joseph Opokugapo. I am a development journalist. Catch the MTN Heroes of Change on your television. Let's all look out for what others are doing in their own small ways to change their communities. I am doing my parts. What are you also doing to make the world a better place?
We've done 9 weeks and the award show is almost upon us. We hope as you watch every story, you are inspired to also make a positive impact wherever you are. The MTN Heroes of Change is brought to you by the MTN Ghana Foundation. Remember to follow us on our social media handles displayed on your screen. Join us next week as we profile our last hero, Josephine Agbonete, who has given hope to women in Ghana through farming.